We have this man, Doug Gilbert, in action, and we're going to get a match underway right now. Welcome to USWA Championship Wrestling. You just never know what's going to happen, and today, without a doubt, was one of the most, I'm beyond words. It was just almost indescribable. A brawl in the parking lot of the television studio of USWA Wrestling. I am hoping that Tony Friedman can join me here at ringside. Speaking of which, he's just made his way back into the studio now. Doug Gilbert in action against Bulldog Reigns. Doug Gilbert picking Bulldog up for a big slam, holding him high and slamming him down. Tony, you were out there. You saw what I saw. What in the world is going on?
Michael, I don't know what's going on. James Beard's out there with Brian Christopher down the situation. I was out there. I was one of the ones pulling Brian Christopher off of Billy Travis. Never seen anything like it in all of professional wrestling. Brian Christopher is livid over what Billy Travis did. Christopher was coming in. We got a match in the ring, though. We'll have more on this a little bit later. Bulldog Reigns in there with dangerous Doug Gilbert right now. Not to take away from the match at all, but Michael, man, we're already off to a wild start here today on Championship Wrestling. The fans were still out in the parking lot there, and a brawl ensued between Travis and Christopher, and all heck broke loose.
Well, Tony, I'll say this much. I saw the fans outside. That was the first cue that something was amiss.
I'm out of breath. I'm out of breath after pulling Brian Christopher off of Billy Travis. Let me tell you,
in the world of professional wrestling, there are obviously feuds. There are obviously disagreements. This has gone beyond the world of professional wrestling. I mean, it's in a parking lot, on a public street. Billy Joe Travis is out there picketing, which, you know, in America you have a right to do. And then this altercation ensues, and it is beyond belief. And Doug Gilbert, right, going after Bulldog Reigns. Reigns moved out of the way in the ring. We're at least back to wrestling here today. And we have a big card, and we have a great opening match. As you see, Bulldog Reigns going toe-to-toe with Doug Gilbert in the ring right now.
There they are again, the cop car. They're taking Billy Travis away, and Michael, not to make light of the situation, but this is kind of a situation that Billy Travis has become accustomed to as of late, sitting in the back seat of a cop car.
Bulldog Reigns sending Doug Gilbert into the ropes. Gilbert coming back with a right hand and now slamming the head of Reigns into the turnbuckle. We have a great match in the ring, but I just can't help but keep thinking about what has just transpired and what is this going to mean? I mean, Billy Joe Travis is not an employee of the USWA. He was suspended. And now he is involved in a fight with Brian Christopher. Look at that DDT by Doug Gilbert. Ready to take the measure of Bulldog Reigns. He only got a 2 count, surprisingly enough. I'm trying to keep up with action in the ring, and
you can't help but think of Billy Travis and Brian Christopher. All last week at the arenas that we visited, Billy Travis was there. He showed up there picketing the USWA, trying to get back in, and he would stop at nothing, you know, to try and make his way back into the USWA.
When I walked out from my vantage point, and when I saw him picketing, I knew there was problems. Bulldog Reigns with a maneuver and a pinning combination on Doug Gilbert, but he had his feet on the ropes. He thinks he won the match. Bulldog Reigns thinks he has won the match. He is mistaken, and now the super kick by Doug Gilbert, and he got the victory. Doug Gilbert has been nothing short of spectacular since his return to the USWA, taking the measure of Bulldog Reigns. And there you see on camera, Brian Christopher still being restrained from what happened earlier. As we started the program on Championship Wrestling, obviously matchmaker James Beard trying to keep Brian Christopher and trying to keep cooler heads to prevail. Doug, I'm sorry to take it away from you, but I had to tell the folks what's happening there. You had a great victory here today on TV, and I know you got a lot on your mind.
You know what, Michael? You can't explain to the folks in TV land what just happened out in this parking lot. You have to be here to see pandemonium at its best, just like I just saw it in the parking lot. You know, no matter whether you like Brian Christopher or what he does or you don't, he's one bad apple. No matter if you like Billy Travis or not, he is tough. But you know what? Let's get that out of the air, because let's talk about what I want to talk about. Let's talk about what's really going on. That's Dangerous Doug Gilbert, and that is his intent to win the World Unified title or the USWA heavyweight title. Now let me tell you one thing. Dutch Mantel, Team Icon, y'all gonna be the big dogs on the block. Ever since I started 10 years ago coming to this damn TV station, I've been the big dog. So help me God, nothing's gonna change. My brother Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert was the USWA World Champion. And by God, Dangerous Doug Gilbert will be the next, I promise you that.
The gauntlet's been thrown down. Let's take a break. Back after this on USWA.
Where's my truck at?
Hi, Chuck. Here's lunch.
Thanks.
How's business?
Not bad. Yours?
It's okay. Hey, what's that on your screen?
Oh, that. QuickBooks accounting software from the makers of Quicken. I called a toll-free number and got a free trial version.
My system works fine for me.
Well, that's what I thought. But if you have bills to pay or customers who owe you money, you really ought to try this.
Yeah, I really don't have time to learn new software.
Well, if you can write a check, you can use QuickBooks. Answer a few questions, and it tailors itself to your business. Now I create invoices like these.
Yeah, but my business is so different from yours.
Ah, but that's what makes QuickBooks so great. It's the #1 software for any small business. It has accounts payable, accounts receivable, even payroll and inventory, and you never have to enter information twice. There's over 60 customizable reports that put you in control. Know if you're making or losing money.
Sounds pretty good. I'm going to get that free trial version.
Nothing to lose.
Call 1-800-333-0863. That's 1-800-333-0863.
What lower round draft pick just might stun the NBA by becoming his team's leading rebounder this year? The Sporting News knows. Do you? What hot goalie will dominate NHL offenses to power his team to a great season? The Sporting News knows. Do you? What surprising rookie sensation could send his team soaring into the Super Bowl? The Sporting News knows, and you can too when you call now to claim your no-cost 4-issue Sporting News mini-subscription. Plus, reserve these great sports binoculars free. When it comes to the NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, and the NHL, nobody keeps you in the know quite like the Sporting News. What GM's blockbuster trades will turn his pretenders into pennant contenders next season? The Sporting News knows, and now you will too. Call now for your no-cost 4-issue Sporting News mini-subscription. If you like it, get 24 more issues, 28 in all, for 4 easy payments of just $4.99. Plus, get these great binoculars free with your paid subscription. Call now.
Oh, welcome back. And I've been walking around looking at the set as it's being constructed, and it's really going to be a pretty set. I think you're going to enjoy it. Last week, Rod Price interrupted our program. He had a few things he wanted.
I'll tell you what, Beard, I'm going to interrupt it again. You know, last week I wanted some time. I sat patiently. I never got it. But you know what? This week I'm just taking it. Now I'm going to show you what a real franchise player is all about. And we got it right here. Roll the music, baby. Let's rock. Get ready
Okay, that's enough. Have you had enough to say yet?
No, Beard, I haven't. And let me tell you something else. I've got plenty to say. Don't anybody go where school is still in session. And you don't want to be late because I'm a mother of a teacher, believe me.
Riverdance. It swept Europe and now is sweeping the U.S. Experience this symphony of sight and sound, now available on home video. Feel the pulsating rhythm as 80 performers ignite your passion. Order Riverdance today, and you'll save $5 through this special TV offer. Now you can own your copy of Riverdance for only $19.98. Don't miss your chance for the original Riverdance. Order now.
Have your credit card ready and call 1-800-608-8282 to order Riverdance. Order today and save $5, only $19.98 plus shipping and handling. That's 1-800-608-8282. Sorry, no CODs.
This is America One Television, your one choice for great movies and great entertainment.
Get ready, go to work, make dinner, clean up, get ready, go to work. By the time I'm ready to do something just for me, I'm exhausted. So when do I shop for clothes? Right about now, with the Romans catalog. This catalog has everything I need, and I can shop anytime I want. Great looking clothes, and they all come in my size. Things I could never find in the mall. Romans has smart looking suits, blouses, and skirts for work. Great casual stuff, irresistible evening wear. Lingerie, that's to die for. They even have wider shoes. They've really thought of everything. And the best part is, before I even open this catalog, I know everything will fit me and my budget. All it takes is a phone call, and they'll send you a free catalog. Even I can find time for that. Shopping, it just doesn't get much better than this. Romans fits me perfectly.
Welcome back. You know, I've been in professional wrestling for quite a number of years now, and I've had a great opportunity to work with some of the best wrestlers in the world. And one of the most exciting things for me is to watch young talent come into the business and develop, become great stars. One such talent came through Texas a few years ago. He also became involved in the USWA. This is a clip from USWA footage about 1991. I think you might enjoy watching Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Back with you on USWA Wrestling. I've been joined at ringside by the controversial Dr. Tom Pritchard. And the winner of this match upcoming gets a shot at the Southern Heavyweight Championship, now held by Simply Irresistible Jeff Jarrett. The participants tonight are Stunning Steve Austin, 266 pounds, and the USWA World Light Heavyweight Champion, Nightmare Danny Davis, at 209 pounds. The Nightmare giving up a lot of weight to the big man Austin, but you're talking about a man that holds the belt, the Light Heavyweight Champion, the only one in the world today.
Well, I think Stunning Steve Austin definitely has a fantastic future ahead of him in this sport, because being the 1990 Rookie of the Year has given him the confidence he needs to compete against a veteran and a world light heavyweight champion like Danny Davis.
Well, it's very obvious that this could not be a title match, because Stunning Steve Austin weight exceeds the limits of the Light Heavyweight Championship, which is, I understand, at 210 pounds. And Danny Davis at 209, coming in on the scale just under that, has held his title, I understand, for quite a long time.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, I thought the World Light Heavyweight Championship was the limit was around 230. I'm not quite sure about that. I'm going to have to check into it myself. I'm weighing a good 227 right now, and I wouldn't mind challenging Nightmare Danny Davis for that World Light Heavyweight Championship. Even though I am a full-fledged heavyweight and I do compete in the heavyweight ranks just as Danny Davis, I would like nothing better than to knock Danny Davis off his so-called throne.
I stand corrected. In checking my notes here at ringside, the light heavyweight championship, the weight limit is 225 pounds. Can you drop a couple of pounds, Dr. Tom?
Yeah, well, if they called for it, if I had an opportunity, maybe. I don't know.
In the meantime, Stunning Steve Austin at this point taking the measure of the Nightmare Danny Davis. I failed to mention, and it is certainly not an oversight on my part, because she is certainly a stunning woman at ringside, the lovely Jeannie, accompanying Steve Austin to the ring for the matches here at the Sportatorium. And Jeannie applauding now her man. Now a little conversation ensuing between Austin and Jeannie.
I think that might give it just a little more incentive when you're in the ring. You got somebody like Jeannie on the outside. Wouldn't that make you want to maybe impress a woman like that? Wouldn't that make you fight just a little bit harder to know that not only you'll walk away with a winner's purse tonight, but you'll be walking away with Jeannie in one of her better moods, man. And I don't know what could be better than that.
Did you say that Stunning Steve Austin was going to walk away with Jeannie's purse?
No, the winner's purse, and then maybe walk away with Jeannie in a fantastic mood. They can go out on the town, they can celebrate, and they will have a wonderful time.
And the winner, of course, will get the Southern Heavyweight title shot. And look at that right hand by Austin. Referee James Beard stepping in to break things up, but Austin with a little sucker punch there, taking every advantage on the Nightmare Danny Davis, and Danny being choked by Austin right in front of us here at the table.
Well, no matter what you say about Danny Davis being a light heavyweight champion, no matter what you say about Steve Austin being a full-fledged heavyweight, Nightmare Danny Davis can definitely deliver some heavyweight chops and punches in the wrestling ring.
Austin with the clothesline on Danny Davis, and Danny out in the ring and now being stepped on in the throat area again by Austin. And you're talking about 266 pounds of pressure coming down on the throat of the Nightmare.
I am very, very impressed with the agility and ability of Stunning Steve Austin. He is moving like a cat. In fact, you might say he's moving like a light heavyweight in the ring tonight.
Right now, Austin taking the measure of Nightmare Danny Davis. Danny, a substantial underdog. Look at this. Look at this.
Now, you know, maybe Danny might have called her a name. He might have insulted her dignity. He might have insulted this woman. And you don't do that to a woman like Jeannie. She doesn't take too much from nobody, from what I understand, man.
Austin going in on the Nightmare, and a belly-to-back souffle puts him down. Austin confident with just a lackadaisical press that time, but Danny Davis, knowing it and feeling it, is out from underneath at the count of two.
But if you notice, Stunning Steve Austin is controlling Nightmare Danny Davis, who is a veteran of the Ring Wars, and this Stunning Steve Austin is showing that he is very, very fastly becoming a veteran. He is learning quickly. He is learning every time he steps through those ropes, and he's showing his learned ability against Nightmare Danny Davis this evening.
Here's Davis coming off the ropes. Davis caught with the knee. I agree with you that Austin is a force to be reckoned with in the USWA, but I must insist that this match, even though looking at some way of a mismatch, you've got the speed and the agility and the quickness of a Nightmare Danny Davis against the youth, the exuberance, and the raw strength and talent of a Stunning Steve Austin. This is a good matchup, even though distribution weight-wise, it's a little tip to one side of the scale.
Yeah, I wouldn't exactly say it was a mismatch. I would say you got it, maybe not on even terms because of Danny Davis's ability and ring time. But Stunning Steve Austin looks like he's had more ring time than he actually has had. He has been controlling this match. He has been controlling Danny Davis, and this says a lot for the ability of this young man.
I cannot help but keep noticing Jeannie, who is scowling at ringside right now, although that Austin has the reverse chinlock on Danny Davis. Jeannie not pleased that Austin didn't get a pin already in this match and taking this one home.
Well, I think Jeannie is looking stunning herself this evening, and she's there not only for moral support, but maybe Danny Davis can't keep his eyes off her, and maybe that's what got Danny Davis in all this trouble to begin with.
I agree with you saying that Jeannie is a stunning woman, but I must disagree. I am perhaps from the old school. I don't agree with having Jeannie in the corner of someone like Steve Austin with the ability to interfere in a match. If she wants to be a wrestler, let's put her in the ring. Let's put her up against a sweet Georgia Brown. Let's put her up against a good woman wrestler. But don't stand on the outside and do more than moral support. I mean, this is a woman that gets involved.
I think that's your opinion, and you know hell have no fury like a woman scorned. And if Danny Davis is going to insult this woman, I don't think she should stand by and take that.
Right now, Danny Davis taking the punishment from stunning Steve Austin. And Austin has had things going his way in this match just about the entire duration. And Danny needs a break of some sort, but he's not going to get it like that, and he's certainly not going to get it like that.
Now, Danny, I think, might have spit up, got something in her eye, and now you don't do that to a lady. You don't treat a lady like that, ringside or not.
I quite frankly disagree with you, Dr. Tom Pritchard. I don't think Jeannie is acting.
Now look at Steve Austin take control. He has not let up for the past 4 or 5 minutes on Danny Davis. He has this man in complete control. This guy is showing me a lot of fortitude. He's showing me that he has a lot on the ball, and he will definitely be a force to reckon with within the next few years of his short career.
Danny Davis coming out of that. He may have had a partial sleeper on Danny Davis that time, but Davis now just caught in the reverse chinlock. The referee checking with Danny to see if he wants to give it up. I don't think Danny Davis wants to give up even the possibility of a shot at the Southern Heavyweight Championship.
Well, you notice Austin has his fingers locked around the chin. He's got it pretty secure. He's got his knee up against his back, and you're right. These guys are fighting for the chance to wrestle the Southern Heavyweight Champion, regardless of who it is. And they want to show, both of these guys want to show to the people here in Texas that they are worthy of a championship belt.
Danny Davis is caught in the reverse chinlock. He's coming to his feet. Danny Davis needs to break this hold, but instead Steve Austin raking at the eyes. A little delay on Austin's part as to what to do, and it gave enough room for Danny Davis to duck out of the way, and stunning Steve is on the floor.
Well, Austin delayed his way out in the whole match, and all Danny had to do was move out of the way one time, and here came Austin sprawling out on the floor, and Davis, being a ring general he is, took advantage of the situation.
Austin going after Danny up against that ring pole, caught the corner of it with his shoulder. Stunning Steve is down and is reeling with the punches of Nightmare Danny Davis. Davis follows Austin back into the ring. Now a reversal. Flying body press. 1, 2, oh. I thought he had him, Tom.
Well, as I said, Danny Davis may be a light heavyweight champion, but he packs a heavyweight punch.
That is a neck breaker, Nightmare style. And that is the Nightmare neck breaker. Davis closing in. Flying mare out of the corner. Is this a man possessed or not? Danny Davis taking the fight right to stunning Steve Austin.
Well, I think once he got his second win, Danny Davis is going to take full advantage because he wants a shot at that Southern Heavyweight title, too.
Austin rolling him up, 1, 2, and 3.
But he don't want it as bad as Steve Austin does, obviously.
Stephen Austin with a big advantage, winning the match. He'll now get a shot at the Southern Heavyweight Championship, but I believe you would even agree, Dr. Tom Pritchard, Austin using the advantage of the ropes to his advantage to win the match.
Well, the look was different, but the athleticism, the attitude, the talent was all evident, even back in those early stages of his career. You know, I can remember Steve Austin coming to my house many times, and all he wanted to do was watch wrestling tapes, talk about wrestling, go over strategies. What a dedicated individual, and it's paying off for him now. We're going to be right back with some more on Team Icon.
Calling in and a whopper. It's Dorf Goes Fishing, this year's funniest comedy home video. Let Tim Conway, as that master sportsman Dorf, show you everything you've always wanted to know about fishing. Go back in time to man's first fishing method. Let Dorf show you what to wear, how to clean your day's catch, how to get in shape, the joys of fishing with your spouse. Plus important boating and safety tips. Dorf Goes Fishing is guaranteed to be the funniest fishing video you've ever seen, and it's not available in stores. So what are you waiting for? Call and order Dorf Goes Fishing today. Call now and you'll get Dorf Goes Fishing plus this official Dorf floating keychain absolutely free.
For rush delivery, have your credit card ready and call 1-800-292-4300. The funniest, the most outrageous Tim Conway's very best Dorf Goes Fishing. That's 1-800-292-4300. Or send $19.95 plus $4 to the address shown on your screen. Order now.
You've heard about it. You've seen it. Everybody's talking about it. The Dow Jones Average, the S&P Index, the stock market has been experiencing dramatic movement. What you probably don't know is that one of the most exciting ways that you can speculate on the daily movement of the stock market is actually through the commodities market. To discover how, call Coastal Commodities Group, and a licensed, registered commodities broker will guide you and explain exactly how you can use leverage to speculate on these exciting times. Call the number displayed now and receive at no cost or obligation a complimentary investor's package that explains all the risks as well as the rewards. These are exciting times, historical times, and if you'd like to discover an exciting alternative method to speculate on the stock market, whether it moves up or down, call Coastal Commodities Group and receive your complimentary investor's package. Call the number displayed today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm standing here with Rugged Rod Price, and last week he burst onto our set. He had a few things he wanted to say about Dutch Mantell and Team Icon, which he is, or at least was, a member of.
Just shut up. I'll tell you, Dutch Mantell, you call me on the phone. You got this great proposition you want me to do. You want me to help you in this thing called Team Icon. Well, you know what? I wasn't sold on it then, and I'm not sold on it now. But just to prove my point, let's let you be the judge. Roll the tape.
I am putting together right now an organization. I'm going to call this organization Team Icon. And I got some members in this. And right now I would like to introduce my first inductee into Team Icon, a close personal friend of mine. Ladies and gentlemen, let's all stand as one and give a big hand to the madman, Rod Price is going to join me out here right now. My first inductee.
Team Icon.
Team Icon, Rod.
It's a pleasure to be with you.
You're on the ground floor of a great happening. I'm going to lead, and this man is going to lead the USWA into the new millennium. Now, I have another inductee. A real good friend of mine, and he touches my heart, a man who was left abandoned and orphaned. Ladies and gentlemen, another hand for the USWA heavyweight champion, the massive Doomsday. If Doomsday would join me out here. Another member of Team Icon.
So you're putting together a collection of wrestlers. Is that it? Team Icon.
Well, I'm not through. And my final member right now, another close personal friend of mine, my World Wrestling Federation champion and a man I've known for years. Another big hand for Justin Hope Bradshaw.
Blackjack Bradshaw.
There he comes out here. And Blackjack, tell these people exactly what we're going to do if people get in our way.
You better watch the manners of some of these guys out here.
Here comes his whole army. Team Icon coming out here in anticipation, and there he is.
Pleasure to be out here with my fabulous team, Team Icon, the Madman Rod Price, the USWA heavyweight champion, the massive Doomsday. Mr. Price, would you do me the honors of whooping this man?
Before we get to, wait a minute, don't you want to?
What happens when you get in a ring with Team Icon? You get your butts kicked. I want him to kiss my feet. Get in there, kiss him. Get on him. Get him down here. Kiss my feet.
now all three members of Team Icon in the ring. Rod Price, Doug Gilbert being pounded by Price. He already took a lot of punishment at the hands of Doomsday.
Here he is, the reigning unified world heavyweight champion.
Oh, it's the Icon himself.
Representing Team Icon, Dirty Dutch Mantel.
I am opening the doors of Team Icon. We are accepting new members. And this is a group of men who are misunderstood. I'm misunderstood. Actually, we're almost outcast in the world of professional wrestling. We are people,
renegades.
Well, if you want to put it like that. But see, we're good. We're good. We're like the Oakland Raiders of professional wrestling. Saying I can bring anybody in that I want to. Billy Joe Travis is now an official member of Team Icon.
And here comes Doomsday now. And he is, oh no, look who's behind him. Billy Joe Travis.
Well, that sort of gives us an up-to-date rundown on Team Icon. The odd thing is you weren't around in those last couple of tapes or the last couple of clips there. What was...
Shut up. Quit stumbling around. I'll tell you why I went to the last clips. You know what, Dutch Mantel? When you looked at Rod Price and you saw him working in that ring and beating people's brains out, you thought I was a little out of control. But guess what? You made the mistake of benching me. And you know what else made that mistake? Al Davis. He put Marcus Allen, the best running back in the NFL, on the bench. And look what happened to him. Marcus Allen came back to haunt him. And that's exactly what I'm going to do you, Dutch Mantel. And guess what? I'm going to give you a little taste in this next clip of me beating somebody's butt.
Warning, the following offer is for mature audiences only. Exciting, mysterious, intense, graphic, provocative, raw. This is no ordinary animation. This is the exotic, bizarre, and beautiful world of Japanese anime. And this is your invitation to enter with the modern classic, Akira. Critics say Akira makes Blade Runner look like Disney World. It's action-packed, the future of animation. Siskel and Ebert call world beyond imagination, a future out of control, and an experience you will never forget. Don't say we didn't warn you.
Call 1-800-638-5812 now to order Akira for only $4.95 plus $3.59 shipping with subscription. Future volumes are $19.95. All major credit cards accepted. Mature audiences only.
A new 36-song collection of your all-time favorites.
And great entertainment.
We're back on Championship Wrestling. Bill Barron's here with me.
And things are cleaned up a little bit. It's a good thing no fans were hurt. Here we got a match in the ring, Tony.
All right, let's go to the ring for our next contest today. One fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, already in the ring, wrestling out of Los Angeles, California, weighing 289 pounds. Here is the California stud, Rugged Rod Price. His opponent, wrestling out of Indianapolis, Indiana, 229 pounds, Flash Flanagan.
You know, I'll tell you, I think Rod Price now likes to be called the Madman, and boy, golly, I'll tell you, he has lived up to that. Flash Flanagan really taking it to him early in this match.
Flanagan coming off that second rope, tried for the high cross body press, but Price slams him down.
Oh my gosh, what a power slam. That Flash, I'll tell you, Flash Flanagan, though, is one of the real up-and-coming superstars in professional wrestling. Big backdrop there.
I'm still trying to catch my breath after what just happened with Tommy Dreamer, that he's a madman. He's incensed over Dutch Mantell, Jerry Lawler. He wants to get his hands on both of them, and I hope that's the last we've seen of him today. I really do.
I do also. I'm just glad he didn't get over into us this time, Tony. He's got Flash tied up in the rope, and he's taking those knees into the stomach. A referee needs to break this up, Tony. Now he's got his foot down there on the throat. Flash is in some real trouble here, tied up like he is. Got to get that foot unhooked. Oh, good.
Rod Price has really come on strong since entering the USWA several weeks ago. Now in control on Flanagan, sends him to the ropes, catches him with that knee to the midsection. Price sensing victory now.
Got him in a crossbow kind of move, putting a lot of pressure on the shoulders and the arms right here. This could be a submission move if it's applied with enough force, and certainly Rod Price has that kind of strength. Big forearm across Flash's chest. Flash trying to fight back, punches and forearms to the mid, but just not doing anything. Rod Price isn't feeling any of those.
Now Price over there choking out Flanagan. Referee downtown Bruno laying the count out on Price. Flanagan trying to fight back, but that kick had very little effect on Rod Price. Now going to set him up. Drapes him over the ropes. Looked like he was going for a suplex, but he took him and draped him right over the ropes.
I thought that was going to slingshot suplex. He dropped him right on the rope, right on the stomach. He's really been doing moves to take the wind out of Flash Flanagan, and that is one of the ways to get a man down for the 3 count.
Catches him with that big power lariat. Man.
I'll tell you, Flash nearly knocked out of his shoes on that one. Crowd has really picked up the chant for Flash Flanagan here. I tell you, he is a fan favorite, and with them behind him, I have a feeling you're going to see Flash get more into this match in just a second.
Snapmare now, just gouging at the face of Flanagan. We saw this earlier from Tommy Rich. These rule breakers, they come in here and they take any opportunity they can to break the rules.
Just ignore the rules, I'll tell you. It's almost like they didn't exist sometimes. Got Flash into the corner, forearms. About to sling him into the opposite ring corner. Oh, Flash is able to move, and Price may have caught his shoulder on that ring post. I couldn't get it from my angle, Tony.
Flanagan now snapmares him over. Whips the neck of Rod Price. Flanagan now has things going his way.
That's smart. Working on the head and working on the neck, softening up the big man. That's very important.
Flanagan has turned things around to his advantage. Going to send Price Irish whip into the corner. Catches him in the midsection of that boot. And a beautiful leg scissors over and under.
Boy, that's a beautiful hurricanrana that he just took him over with there. He's going to the top rope now.
Flanagan
set up.
Perch tie up on that top rope.
Caught in
a huge power slam. Make it 1, make it 2, and make it 3.
Oh, man. And a tough loss for Flash Flanagan. He really had him going at the end there. Caught in that big power slam. And I'll tell you, Rod Price is an impressive wrestler.
Rod Price gets the victory in this match. And he's going to come around and talk to us.
And you know what? That was just a taste of what I was getting ready to do in the USWA before the franchise player got benched. And you know what, Dutch? After that match, when you were patting me on the back, I could see the fear in your eyes. But you know what? It ain't over yet. We'll be right back after this.
Right now, your doctors are waiting to see you, all 500 of them, and there's no charge.
If you want to lose those extra pounds, try a dash of Tabasco sauce.
Boost your energy with a pencil.
There is help for those PMS blues. Cook up some spaghetti.
Where do you find these doctors and remedies? In the Doctor's Book of Home Remedies for Women. Over 1,700 healing secrets for women only. 612 pages of safe and effective home cures. Available now through this special TV offer.
Kiss away chocolate cravings. Prevent a yeast infection with cornstarch.
Just 4 payments of $6.99. Preview risk-free for 10 days. Satisfaction guaranteed, or you owe nothing. From fighting fat to preventing wrinkles, it's in the Doctor's Book of Home Remedies for Women. Call now and get this free report. Your hormones and your health. Offer not available in stores. Call now.
Call 1-800-615-0202 now. That's 1-800-615-0202.
Hi, Chuck. Here's lunch.
Thanks.
How's business?
Not bad. Yours?
It's okay. Hey, what's that on your screen?
Oh, that. QuickBooks accounting software from the makers of Quicken. I called a toll-free number and got a free trial version.
My system works fine for me.
That's what I thought. But if you have bills to pay or customers who owe you money, you really ought to try this.
Yeah, I really don't have time to learn new software.
Well, if you can write a check, you can use QuickBooks. Answer a few questions, and it tailors itself to your business. Now I create invoices like these.
Yeah, but my business is so different from yours.
But that's what makes QuickBooks so great. It's the #1 software for any small business. It has accounts payable, accounts receivable, even payroll and inventory, and you never have to enter information twice. There's over 60 customizable reports that put you in control. Know if you're making or losing money.
Sounds pretty good. I'm going to get that free trial version.
Nothing to lose.
Call 1-800-333-0863. That's 1-800-333-0863.
For the USWA Heavyweight Championship, he's putting that belt on the line today.
I heard him throwing down the gauntlet. He's throwing the belt down right in the center of the ring, just almost inviting Stephen Dunn to come in and take it away from him. And believe me, there's nothing in the world that Stephen Dunn would love to do more than to walk out of this ring today, the USWA Heavyweight Champion.
And this is a very formidable opponent for Doomsday. One fall, television time remaining. This is our main event. Referee Bill Rush calls for the bell, and we've got Steve Dunn against Doomsday.
You know, this is there's enough pressure on Steve. Just the fact that this is a title match, you know, you don't get many opportunities. And once you get one, if you don't make good on it, it's a long time before you're going to get another one. But then the pressure of it being on television, knowing that there's probably about maybe 400,000 people that are watching this right now, that and then the added pressure of being in there with a guy that is probably 8 to 9 inches taller than you and outweighs you by maybe close to 100 pounds.
And right there, the height and weight advantage of Doomsday shown forth as he just pushes Steve Dunn away. How do you attack a man like this? I mean, this is an awesome individual. He has tremendous strength, like you say. He's got size and weight advantage. And how do you go after somebody like this? You've been in matches like
yeah, I've been in matches like this. As a matter of fact, a long time ago, there was a guy that had an outfit very, very similar to this. And his name escapes. What was you remember the guy that was from that Road Warrior movie? But anyway, he wrestled right here in the USWA, was not quite as big as Doomsday, but he wore that hockey mask, and that, you know, that just gives him an added advantage. My specialty, and I think Stephen Dunn also, is as a last resort. You're gonna just ball up your fist and try to knock somebody's lights out, get him a little groggy at least. But this guy with that thing covering his face, I mean, you know, it's just an advantage that I don't understand why they let him do it. And then when I've asked the officials, I say, hey, this guy's got this thing covering his face. It keeps you from punching. You know what they tell me? You're not supposed to punch. That's illegal.
So you would think that a hardcore or hard face mask would be illegal in a ring too.
Exactly, because I've seen him use it as a weapon. I saw Brian Christopher get it off of him. That's about what you have to do. You have to try to get that mask off and then do your damage. But he knows that too. Doomsday knows that, and he's going to do everything in his power to keep that mask on.
And Doomsday right now taking the measure of Stephen Dunn. Another advantage I would think Doomsday would have is that you always try to read your opponent's eyes. You can't really see his eyes.
No, you're in a lot of trouble there.
Nice move by Stephen Dunn. Go behind it exactly.
Going for the mask. You're right. He's going for it right now. If he can get that off, big advantage for Stephen Dunn.
And he's just pushed back in.
He's squashed is what he is. Gets squashed right there.
Right back into the corner. Doomsday going right after Dunn.
Good move there by Stephen Dunn.
Power slam.
Maybe not a good move after all.
Here comes Doomsday. Drops the elbow right across the face of Steve Dunn.
I wrestled Doomsday one night. Can't even remember where. I think it was at Lady Luck Casino. But he did a simple move like dropping an elbow on me, and I promise you, I thought I was dead. And this guy is so powerful, weighs so much, that, you know, just with something that is as commonplace as an elbow drop, he can win a match with that. That's how big and heavy this guy is.
And he's got to have 17 boots on. I mean, he puts a boot to you, and you got to feel like an anvil went through you.
You're not lying. He ought to just cut the top out of the box and wear the box.
Right after Steve Dunn. Dunn, groggy right now. That's that short clothesline. That'll take it out of you.
You're not kidding. Take your head right off. You know, you talk about what could Steven do right now? I mean, he's in a world of hurt right now. You got to try to either maybe you can't out-strength you. There's no way you're going to match muscles with this guy. So maybe you try to be a little faster, a little more agile. But once you're in this position, I mean, he's got, he's got the advantage. Almost had the match right there.
Steve Dunn needs to either take a breather or find some way to gather his senses right here.
You hate to say it, but you know what I do right now? Run out of the ring for a few minutes and just
right. Well, like you say,
regroup.
Here's Dunn firing back, doing exactly the technique that you suggested, just throwing some fists.
But he ran right into that big choke slam. Here it comes.
And down goes Dunn. Referee warning Doomsday, but to no avail. Big man's just going to do whatever he darn well pleases in the ring. Right on the throat of Stephen Dunn.
Doomsday said rules were like eggshells made to be broken. He's not only trying to break the rules, he's trying to break Stephen Dunn. But look at this! Oh, my God! Very good move. And that's the way to use that mask against him. I mean, because when that mask, that's the only thing between his the mat and his face. That's gotta hurt more than just hitting the mat.
Absolutely, it's gotta hurt more than a fist sometimes. Dunn into the turnbuckle. Doomsday follows up, but Dunn caught him coming in.
And then they traded foot for foot there.
I've heard of going toe to toe, but that's getting a little graphic about it.
Uh-oh, this is it.
Dunn caught.
Well, you know what? Stephen Dunn gave a good accounting of himself. Hey, look at this!
Oh, look at it! Stephen Dunn takes him over.
He yanked him out. He got it!
We have a new USWA heavyweight champion.
Look at that!
After Doomsday dominated the entire match, Stephen Dunn with one maneuver wins the belt.
Unbelievable! Doomsday went for the power bomb. Stephen Dunn was able to get his weight up over Doomsday's head, and if you saw, I don't know if the camera could pick it up, but he got the mask off of Doomsday, and Doomsday was so, he was so befuddled by the fact that his mask was gone, looking around, he forgot to try to kick out.
And the colleagues of Stephen Dunn are out to congratulate him. His contemporaries realize that was a great move.
You're not kidding.
And he has won the USWA Heavyweight Championship. The new champion is Steve Dunn. And he is being mobbed by his fellow wrestlers. And boy, you like to see that.
Terrific. You know, the mask was the key to the whole thing. When Doomsday realized that mask was off, I think all he could think about was, where's my mask? I got to get this mask back on. In the meantime, the referee was counting to 3.
You know, Doomsday, and look at this. Doomsday has broken through the wall in the back toward the dressing room. The wall is totally broken. Look at this.
Whoa.
I think he's a little mad.
He's a little upset, and rightfully so. He is no longer the USWA Heavyweight Champion. We got a new champ.
Doomsday breaks through the wall. We have a new champion in Stephen Dunn. We're going to a break. We'll be back with more after this.
This is America One Television, your one choice for great movies and great entertainment.
Just hear those sleigh bells jingle.
There's nothing like beautiful Christmas music. Those heartwarming songs by your favorite stars.
Deck the hall with boughs of holly.
Gussie Renker Music presents A Wonderful Christmas, an all-new collection of your favorite holiday classics.
Walking in a winter wonderland.
Celebrate the season with Dean Martin, Ella Fitzgerald, Placido Domingo, and many more. Elvis Presley. Remember, this special collection is not available in stores.
There's more. Order now and you'll receive absolutely free It's a Wonderful Life, the Christmas album. You get A Wonderful Christmas and the bonus CD or cassette, It's a Wonderful Life. 40 holiday favorites, 3 cassettes, $19.95, 3 CDs, $27.95. You order call 1-800-672-4411. 1-800-642-4411. Call right now.
Oh, so you find this funny, I take
I
it.
find it very funny, especially when I smell funny business going on, Dutch. In Louisville, Kentucky, you bench me. You put your franchise player on the bench and replace him with some unknown. Smart move. Second of all, when I called you, you never returned my call. I show up for TV, you want no part of me. Why? I know why. You open the doors to Team Icon and you bring in Billy Joe Travis. Was he your answer, Dutch? Was he the answer to all your problems? Well, your problems went on, didn't they? Doomsday went out to defend his title, and you were nowhere to be found. Rumor has it, when he broke through the wall, he was looking for you, Dutch. He was upset at you. Where are you hiding? Some Caribbean island, maybe? Who knows? But you know what? To summarize it all, if I was the president of Team Icon, I would swear under oath, you're not doing your job. Don't you agree with that?
Okay, I think you've had plenty to say today. You've had your chance. He's had plenty of opportunity to say what he thinks about Team Icon. I think it's pretty obvious. We want to thank you very much for joining us today on USWA Ringside. It's been an exciting program. We've seen a lot of great action. We've heard from Rod Price. Next week, we're going to have Tommy Dreamer on Ringside, and I think it's going to be an exciting program. We'll see you next week on USWA Ringside.